Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to just show the screen here and give everybody a minute or two to log in. Let us know where it is you're calling in from. I'm seeing a lot of names here that I recognize, which is always awesome. There are a few new people. I know that Allie, you've been talking with, and Ivan, you've been chatting with. But find that Q&A section of your control panel, Q&A, and type in where it is you're calling in from. All right, we have our number one here. Dusty and Carolyn are in Chidre, Panama. Brian F. is in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We have Amanda in Cabo San Lucas. This is awesome. So far, we have 3 out of 3 countries represented. We have George in Delray Beach, Florida. Ted is in Las Vegas. Tim is in Omaha. We have Emily from Toronto. Della is in Punta Gorda, Florida. Craig is in Carborough, North Carolina. Lisa is in Arizona. Happy 2021. We have Melissa, who's also in Arizona. And I see a lot more folks who are just starting to log in here. So I'm going to give you some access to the keyboard there, Allie. And why don't you get us started?
All right, perfect. Hey guys, welcome to the updates webinar, the first one of 2021. We're so happy that you were able to join us today live. If you weren't able to be live, you will be receiving this recording. So happy New Year to you as well. Let's see if it's going to let me control or not. All right, perfect. So run through of today's agenda here. We will do some team intros for those of you who aren't familiar with some of the names that you'll be hearing. Happy birthday to our January folks. Ivan will walk you through some December 2020 marketing strategies that we put into practice last month and talk to you about how you can implement those quickly and easily into what you're already doing. We'll go over upcoming events and webinars, as well as my favorite part of the presentation, the partner awards, which we have taken it up a notch this month as we welcome in 2021 and we review 2020. Talk about trade missions. Rachel will give us a quick property update for you guys, and then we'll talk about some reminders. We try to keep this presentation about around 30 to 45 minutes, but this is a special edition, so hang tight as long as you can, and we'll let you know at the end for time about Q&A. All right, Rachel, you're up.
All right. Well, thanks, Allie. Hi again, everyone. My name is Rachel Jensen, Vice President of Sales for ECI Development. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm really excited about the things that we have going on. 2020 was definitely an interesting year. I think our team did a fantastic job at adapting and really identifying what the marketplace was looking for. I know for many people, it was a bit of a difficult time. I have to say, though, 2020 was the year that our team was able to really nail down, identify what's wanted in the marketplace, and then have the opportunity to serve the marketplace. 2021, we have a lot of really exciting opportunities in store for us and for our clients. I think that you're going to find many of the new projects that we're working on maybe a fit for the folks that you're serving. So really excited to have you all on, and it's nice to meet you all. And for those of you that I've met before, it's a pleasure to have you on. All right, Allie, you're up.
Yes, so if you're on the line with us today, you should have at some point been in communication with me, but I am Allie Rodriguez, your direct contact and link to the International Referral Program with ECI Development, your go-to person for all of your needs in promotional materials, educational materials, and just really working with you and customizing this program to fit what your needs and goals are for your clients. So again, welcome to you all, and thank you for being on the line with us here today. I hope that you all get something out of this presentation that you can take home and really put into play with your goals for the year. And next we have here a member of our team that's very integral to this program, and that's Ivan Levy. Ivan, why don't you say a few words, introduce yourself.
Sure. Thanks, Ali, and happy 2021 to everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Ivan Levy, and I am the Sales and Marketing Manager for ECI Development. I'm so happy to be here as I am every single month, but very excited for the special part that Ali mentioned, our awards section. That's going to be something very exciting for us to be going over. I'm also excited to share with you guys our strategy of marketing tips and tricks that we did in 2020 for December, and then looking forward into the future. So very exciting stuff, very excited to be here. And I think that I am up next. Let's Oh no, I jumped the gun there. Ali, sorry, I took your thunder a little bit here.
So happy birthday to our January partners here. You can see them on the screen. Della, I know you're on the line with us today. So happiest of birthdays to you and to all of our partners that are celebrating this month. We hope that you find something special to do to celebrate your special day. Happy birthday. And then, Ivan, I think now you're up.
Now I'm up. All right. Sorry. I told you guys I was excited. All right. So thanks so much, everybody, again, for being here. Very happy to be able to share these updates with everybody every single month. And of course, very excited to also see all of the different strategies that we're coming up with every week, every month, getting put into practice. So lots of great updates here. So to get us started, we're going to be looking at our blog. So here are two examples of some blogs that we put out in the past month. One of them is discussing the reasons to invest in a branded hotel residence, and the other talks about the benefits of having a second residency. Both of these tie into two different focus areas that we've been looking at, one being people that are just looking to invest, make those hard investments and generate a good return on their investment, whereas others are looking at that lifestyle change, right? We've talked about this a lot. Rachel speaks on this for the webinars that we do. There are people that are looking to make that change, find an easier flow in life. And so having a second residency fits very well into that. It can be a plan B, or it can be your plan A for now if you're looking to move to another beautiful country. So we have two blogs here that would be very good to share to your networks. If you're interested in receiving copies of them, let us know, and we'd be happy to share those. Here's another one that I want to share with everybody. And this one was actually done by a member of our sales team, Joe Nagel. So he took a trip to Nicaragua just recently, and he did a blog to talk about what that experience was like. We had a lot of people that were asking questions, especially with our upcoming Nicaragua Discovery Tour coming. They were asking a lot of questions about what that experience was like, both from the international part of traveling, you know, going through the airport and checking in and arriving into the country ultimately. So this was a very nice piece that Joe did for us and talked a lot about what his experience was like. And so it would be a nice piece to share with any people that are in your network who are considering perhaps visiting the country of Nicaragua and want to know a little bit more about what that process looks like. And then next we have our web banners. So if you guys have been keeping up with the latest happenings, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, you'll know that we are at an all-time high when it comes to Bitcoin. And the great part about ECI here, Rachel mentions this in the webinars, is that we do accept cryptocurrency as a form of payment for purchases on property. So we have these two banners that we created for some of our partners, and they've already been put to use. That is transforming the price for the residences here into Bitcoin prices. And that gives everybody who's in that crypto space the idea of, okay, this is how much I'll need to invest. And the way things are going right now, actually this banner here that says for the Fleet Studio that it's under 5 Bitcoin, the way things are going and the way it has been going, it's actually now under 4 Bitcoin. For the ownership. So that's super exciting there. If you are an investor in cryptocurrency, you know, now is the time to act. And we've seen that a lot of people have had that interest. And so we're creating the material that our partners can use to promote the different properties, the different destinations, and help people find the right investment goal that they're looking for. All right, here's another one that we have following along those same lines is if anyone's interested in that second residency that I mentioned, we have the personal freedom package, which is combined with your purchase of Teak. You gain that second residency in Panama through the Friendly Nations visa, and we have it right there all for under 2 Bitcoin. And like I mentioned, as Bitcoin price or the value of Bitcoin continues to increase, that price there will continue to go down. So if you have people that are interested, now is the time to invest that crypto. All right, and as you know, we do a lot of our webinars. So webinars are a big part of our promotions. That's how we've been getting in touch with everybody. As you guys can see, here you are right now, where we're able to communicate and stay in touch with everybody. And so what we do for our webinars, just like we do with this one, we record them and we send them out because we know that everyone's time is, everyone's super busy. Everyone has things going on. And so we want to make sure that you still receive the information, you still receive the content that you requested. And so webinar recordings are a great way for us to do that. We send those out in an email to everybody that registers for our webinars and our presentations. And here's actually an example of the email that people receive. So last month we did an Opportunities Now webinar, which covered everything that is available in each of the different countries. As you can see right here, you have Gran Pacifica, in Nicaragua, you have Belize, and then you have Panama. So this is a screenshot that I took of the email that got sent out to the attendees and non-attendees of the webinar. As you can see, it has a link to the recording of the presentation, and then it goes over the finer details of what is presented on, just to make sure that everybody has the information as a snapshot readily available on their screen. And here's an example that one of our partners put together when they used our banner for the Opportunities in Paradise webinar. They created a newsletter and they also added that to their email campaign. They transformed the web banner that we also provided to them, and they used that for their marketing, which was an excellent venture there. All right, so for our upcoming webinars and events, so for January, everybody, we have the Belize Content Marketing webinar, which is going to be taking place tomorrow, which is super exciting. For those of you who have not registered, I really hope that you're able to get on there. We'll be sending you guys another link to register for that one, but we're going to be going over content marketing and creating a content marketing strategy. Why is that important in 2021? Why you should be using content marketing to generate leads and to nurture your leads, especially. That's going to be a very exciting session. So I really hope to see everybody there. If you have not received the link, you will be receiving it in the follow-up email with the recording today. And then next week, we have our crypto and cybersecurity webinar. As I mentioned, cryptocurrency is an all-time buzz right now, at an all-time high in buzz right now. So we do want to give people some more educational content, talking about, again, more crypto 101 topics, and then covering the security portion of it. Because once you're making investments with crypto, you do also want to know the back end of it and ensure that it is a secure investment. So we're going to have a webinar that covers all of that on the 12th next week at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then, as you all know, we've been talking about it for a while now. We do have our Nicaragua Discovery Tour that's going to be taking place on the 14th of January there in Nicaragua. We hope to see as many people there as we can. And then down the bottom here, you can see that's our February schedule of events. We have our Surf and Turf webinar for Belize, which is going to be covering our tiny home communities, and then some mainland homes that are also available for purchase. We're going to move ahead with content marketing for training, and we're going to actually move ahead with Nicaragua. So Nicaragua is going to be the next country that we're going to cover. We're going to talk a lot more about the country, the events, the experience of living there, and how you can market that to the people that you serve. And then last but not least, we have our Belize and Panama Trade Mission and Discovery Tour dates that you can see right down there. All right, guys, and so this is my cue. So as you guys know, your clients are already looking, just my monthly reminder for everybody, your clients are already looking, they're searching for that new home, they're searching for that perfect investment. We can help you help them to find that perfect investment, that perfect home. So please be in touch, reach out, let us know what we can do for you. We are here to help. And with that, Allie, I do think I got it right this time. This is now it's your favorite part, so you can go ahead and take over.
This is definitely my favorite part. Every month we like to talk about our partners that have gone above and beyond in some way to use the tools that we're providing to you guys. Maybe it's repurposing a tool to better serve your clients and better resonate with your audience. And what Ivan just went through were some really good resources that you have available to you basically at your fingertips within that resource library that you were given upon enrollment, but also throughout your journey with us. You can always reach out and ask for a brainstorming phone call for us to talk about how you can use those blogs. How can I repurpose this webinar recording? How can I do better with my email marketing? We are trying on our end to really support you guys in the way that makes it the most sense for you. This is your business. These are your clients. And when you're able to best serve them, then we're able to best serve you. So just keep that in mind as we talk through this webinar today, and Ivan went through these resources that are available to you. Just know that they don't have to be just blogs. We can work together to turn them into something that will better fit your needs. So that being said, we love to award our partners that are consistently engaging with the program, reaching out to their clients. And like I said, just giving them this white glove service of being the person that they can go to, again, for their international interests, whether it's investments, a lifestyle change. You're that person for them, and that's our job, is to make you confident in being that person. So this presentation is a little bit different. This is actually the first time we're giving away annual awards for the previous year. There will be some names probably that you recognize, but what I really want to highlight and make sure that you guys understand is everybody that's part of this program is at different stages in their journey with us. They're just starting, or maybe they've been with us for a really long time. And there's never a limit to how we can work together. So please keep that in mind. You all work extremely hard. We know that you are proud supporters of us. So this is in no way a finalized list of people that we appreciate in the program. But with that being said, we will jump forward with our awards. Maybe. I'm still not able to control. There we go. All right. So our engagement champion, some of you may recognize Tiffany Mariquin. Congratulations. Thank you for always being a shining light and just a huge fan of ECI and everything that we're doing. You go out of your way to serve your clients, bring them the information in a way that they're most comfortable with, and in turn, it creates a great level of trust between your clients and us. You've been on sales training calls with us. You've brought relevant information to us as a company. So thank you. Congratulations, Tiffany. George Hayek, you guys have heard me say this name several times throughout the course of your time with us. George Hayek, you have been, I think, one of our longest standing partners. You've been with us for over 5 years. So we salute you, George, to your loyalty of continuing to spread the good word about ECI and the referral program. So congratulations, George. All right, thank you. I'm sorry, there must be a delay on my end, you guys. So, all right, salute to our email vigilante. This is Melissa Debnard. Melissa has made it a priority to create these very visual and engaging emails to her clients. And the reason I know that she's sending them out is I'm part of her client list. And she and I communicate regularly on what to put in the emails. She has done a good job of repurposing those webinar banners and placing them into her emails so that her clients are constantly getting the most updated information on what their opportunities are that are available to them overseas. Congratulations, Melissa. All right, Mr. Persistent, Ed Bush. Ed, you and I, we've had many hours on the phone, and I love the way that you are always looking for another way to reach your people. We've brainstormed a lot. We've done the social media conversation. We've talked about the email marketing. And I know that recently you've been really dialing into fine-tuning your email marketing. So we applaud you for being persistent and continuing to look for fresh and new ways to reach your clients. So congratulations, Ed. El Capitan. So I know these titles are really silly, you guys, so bear with me, but Raymond Shepard is a local real estate agent here in Belize. He actually was our first referral partner to get a reservation in the Fleet building. He has done an incredible job of marketing and promoting this particular property. He sent out the Fleet, this last campaign that we sent to you guys. He typically tends to change up the text a little bit with what he does on his social media platforms, and it's really worked for him. So keep that in mind as you're looking at the social media campaigns that we send to you. Remember that that's suggested text. You can definitely change that so that it makes sense. And all you need to keep in there is of course, your tracking link. That's the most important part. But just, obviously the pricing and information like that needs to be there. But other than that, your clients, your audience. If they're heavily investment oriented, then speak about the investment opportunity. If it's a lifestyle opportunity for some people, then speak to that part of their interest. So nicely done, Raymond. Congratulations. Our Rising Star Award, Emily, congratulations. Emily has come in, and at the very beginning, it was hard to really wrap, for everybody, for every partner, it's hard to wrap your mind around the different properties and neighborhoods and communities and countries, and Emily has done an excellent job of continuing to ask questions. Recently, we spoke to her reaching out to a digital nomad community platform where she then invited us onto the program to speak about our tiny home opportunities across the region. So she's constantly looking for those different opportunities, different groups of people that she can share the ECI word with. So congratulations, Emily. Constant contributor, Paola Galacho. You guys, I've known Paola. She was one of the first people that I came into contact with when I joined this company. And besides continually being this ECI supporter, she is always offering her hand and her services to help us out in any way that's possible. She's recently talked about spreading the word about the referral program within her brokerage. And so we definitely wanted to highlight her contributions to the program and to the company as just always being that person that's in the corner cheering and thinking of ways to continue spreading the word. So congratulations, Paola. And Della, it is your happy birthday month, Della. You are the ace of initiative for 2020. Congratulations. You took the ideas that we gave you and turned it into something that made sense for you. You asked for the branded videos that we've talked about in the past. You got a whole series of videos for both Belize and Nicaragua, which then you put into email marketing and to social media platforms. So you took the initiative, you reached out and asked for something that would be branded to you and made sense for your clients. And in the end, you're going to continue to put people into this funnel of interest. So congratulations, Della, and happy birthday. Bright beginnings, Dusty and Carolyn over in Panama. Dusty's been with the company for some time now, but just recently became a referral partner. And I will say that the enthusiasm that Dusty and Carolyn are both bringing to the table has just been extraordinary. The mention about the repurposing of the webinars and the banners and the landing pages, Dusty's doing an incredible job, and Carolyn as well, doing an incredible job of getting that information out to their network, primarily through a newsletter, and it's a weekly newsletter. So sometimes it's maybe one little piece, just an international focus, if you will, on an ECI property. And then other times, like his special edition was all Belize and Panama, which was incredible. So very nicely done. Congratulations to you both, Dusty and Carolyn, on the Bright Beginning Award. And our super fan, Jeff. Jeff, we've had Jeff with us for about a little less than a year now. And again, you know, as you come into this program and this company, and there's a lot to learn and know. And Jeff has always been the person who is cheering us on, wants to know more, tell me more, give me more information so that I can best serve you guys in delivering this information to our people. And that's something, there's something to be said about somebody that's constantly looking for more information so that he's understanding how it is that each of these communities can fit into his clients' lives. So thank you, Jeff, for being super fan of the year. Congratulations. And for this section of the programming, this is the last part of this one. This is role model of the year to Buddy Sope. Congratulations, Buddy. You have definitely been a role model to those that look to you for advice and encouragement in the global industry. Buddy brought a group to our trade mission this last February. That seems like more than a year ago, but it really was only about a year ago. Brought a group of people down for the trade mission. He promoted, he made videos, he did a lot to get these people to come and visit. And then we had a client of his that ended up purchasing. So congratulations to you, Buddy. You know, this is somebody that you can kind of take a nod from, take a page out of his book, and just thank you for everything you've done, Buddy. So that was the last award for this section, and anybody's name who I just mentioned, you are the proud recipient of a 4-night stay at either the Grand Bayman property here in Belize or at Grand Pacifica in Nicaragua. So congratulations, you guys. You can put those 4 nights towards your trade mission if you choose to come down, or if you're just looking for a little R&R, just let us know and we'll get those booked out for you guys. So congratulations to all of you who I just mentioned. And we have one more award. Partner of the Year goes to Amanda Williams for 2020. Amanda, you and I got to reconnect while I was stuck in Roatan over the quarantine, and you know, it kind of evolved very quickly from the time we had a conversation to you putting a reservation on your own tiny home to then bringing clients to the table who then went ahead and reserved tiny homes as well. So because of your initiative and drive and bringing these opportunities, you knew what kind of people were around you, family, friends, colleagues. You brought this opportunity, you knew what they were looking for, you knew what would fit into their ideals, and you delivered them. You delivered them something that made sense. And for that, you are applauded. We thank you so much for your continued support, Amanda. Great job this year. Amanda, you have won 4 nights at either Grand Pacifica or here in Belize at Grand Bayman, but also your international airfare will be taken care of. So congratulations to all of our award winners for 2020. And just as a surprise here, we do have on the line with us Mike Cobb. Mike, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. Congratulations to all of the folks that won an award. And I think I just really want to say thank you for the participation and engagement with us to serve your clients. You know, one of the things I've been writing a lot about, just finished an article a few weeks ago, is how COVID has really shaped who we are as, you know, as a society. Not everybody, but many people now know that they can live overseas. People who were, you know, we call them digital nomads, but you know, there's a whole new group of those people. It's the people in their 50s or 60s who have been waiting for retirement because they love to fly fish, or they love to surf, or they want to spend their time, you know, in a vineyard community, or they want to hang out at Cabo San Lucas like Amanda is, right? And so people are now aware fully that they can live pretty much anywhere where they have great connectivity, But more importantly, the companies that hire them and employ them understand that when they're living in Cabo San Lucas or fly fishing in Belize or a vineyard estate in Argentina, that their productivity for the employer will remain the same, if not be increased. A lot of the studies are showing that because people don't have to commute, that time wasted in the car back and forth, that actual productivity from employees who work at home has increased. And so now that the employers are on board full-time, more and more people you serve, people who have been your clients, you've sold them homes, you've listed their homes, they're in your network. More and more and more of these people are going to look to move to where they want to be rather than where they need to be. And you, as their global consultant, their global advisor, are going to be able to provide incredible value to that transition for them. And we are just absolutely honored that you let us help you serve those clients. We look forward to doing a lot more of it in 2021. I think 2021 is going to be an even bigger year, 2022, 2023, as this reality of, gosh, I can go fly fish or live in my vineyard and still get paid. I don't have to wait for retirement. As this sinks in, as more and more people to do it, there will be a crescendo effect, and more people will beget more and more people. So you all here today, all of the folks that have won an award, all the folks on this call, all of the ECI referral partners have positioned yourself so successfully to serve these people and take advantage of this incredible wave of opportunity. And I congratulate everybody on this call for doing that. I look forward to seeing lots of you in person sometime in 2020. Hopefully, we'll have lots of events, discovery tours, trade missions, other opportunities for you to come and be a part of what we're doing and see it for yourself. And really, again, help you serve the folks in your network who are buying and moving overseas. We look forward to continuing this relationship. And again, just a really, really big thank you for all of your participation in the program this year. And again, congratulations to all of our partners who have done such a great job.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mike. I think the next slide talks about the trade mission, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, perfect. All right. So you guys have heard us talking about it. We've been eagerly awaiting these trade mission and discovery tour dates. And just so we are all on the same page about what these are and what these mean to you guys. So the trade missions they're the same dates. Trade missions and discovery tours are the same dates that you see here on the screen. Trade missions, the presentations center more around the realtor aspect of the opportunities that are here, whereas the discovery tours are more client centric. So same dates, we just choose to separate the groups and present to them in a way that makes sense for what they're here and what they're visiting for. So if you see those dates there on your screen, we have decided that due to the constantly changing regulations and rules that are in place for tourists, both in the United States and down here in this region, that we are going to be offering a virtual component to our trade missions and discovery tours in each one of those countries. And I know Rachel and Ivan, you had just finished kind of finalizing some details about what that would look like. Do either of you want to give us just a quick overview of what that means?
Sure. So we understand it's important for people to have the opportunity to see the location, get to meet us, hear from experts. And not everybody is in a position where they're able to travel right now or can travel. So we are adding this virtual aspect to it. We're going to be testing it out in Nicaragua. So if anybody wants to be our guinea pigs there, we'd love to have you test it. But we're going to be giving different times for you to tune in over those days. What we're going to be doing is inviting you to listen to presentations, for example, when we bring in the attorney to talk about residency programs and talk about important considerations for people to know when they're buying real estate in another country. We're going to do recordings of the fun stuff. It might be a little hard to have you tune into that just because it depends on timing and if there's traffic and what the process looks like. Sometimes I know that we lag a little bit. Everybody's kind of in vacation mindset, so we may start those fun things a little bit later. So we'll record the fun parts for you. And then when we do the property tour, we'll be doing that live and really trying to make it as engaging and interactive as possible. So even if you're not there in person, you will still be able to participate in the conversations, ask questions, and then we will send you videos of all the fun stuff like the boat trip to Las Isletas, which is in Lake Nicaragua, and also chocolate making and some of these other fun things that we'll be doing throughout the tour. So it's kind of going to be our guinea pig in Nicaragua, but then hopefully it'll all be fine-tuned. And as we move forward, we'll be able to offer this going forward for the other countries as well. So we're going to get those details. As Allie mentioned, Ivan and I just finalized that this morning. So we're looking right now for it to be $99. And then if somebody decides that they want to purchase, then we'll be able to credit that towards their purchase. And there are a couple of other benefits that we're looking at as well, like discounts on future discovery tours if they want to join us in person, and we'll make it as attractive as possible. Again, we know it's important for people to see what they're investing in, but the reality is that there are tourists who are coming to these locations. There are folks that we want to be able to serve now. And so if your client's decision is really based on seeing the location or not, we want to make sure they have the ability to do so virtually. So we're excited about this. I think that it's going to be a really great 2021. I think as people feel more comfortable traveling, we'll see that more people will be attending the live sessions. I know those of you who are on the presentation and have joined us live before, we've all had a really great time. Allie does a fantastic job at making sure that you're seeing everything you need to see and really understanding what it's like for your clients to own real estate here. So I know that was a long answer to your quick question there, Allie, but if anybody is interested in the virtual side, just let Allie know and we'll make sure that you have those details for each of the countries.
Awesome. Thanks, Rachel. And I saw some hands go up here within the webinar. So if you guys could just type your questions down there in the Q&A, and we'll definitely answer those as soon as we get to the end of the presentation.
Perfect. And I see Emily said she's willing to be a guinea pig for January and beyond. So thank you, Emily. We really do appreciate that.
Perfect. All right.
All right, so I made my section here very short, one slide, because Allie's like, we have a lot of awards to go through, and I think many of you know that I could probably be up here for 2 hours talking about what we're doing, but I just have one slide right now, and that is going to be the recommendation for you to tune into the December 15th inventory webinar that we did. Ivan mentioned it a few slides ago, but it's not uncommon that we have our referral partners saying, hey, what's the latest that's going on? This is a great way for you to hear all about the projects that we're doing. And it's fairly updated. There have been a couple of sales since then, and I can run through those in a moment. But it really is a great way for you to hear comprehensively what it is we're working in. Otherwise, I could talk for a while, and I know we like to keep these meetings to an hour. But just as a quick recap for those of you who aren't totally familiar with us at this point, we are located right now. We have 3 active developments we're in Belize, Panama, and Nicaragua. Costa Rica, we have land, but we haven't been developing there. I think Teresa, you asked about Argentina. We actually didn't go through with that project, but we are currently looking at more opportunities in the Mendoza region. But in Belize, all of our properties are located on Ambergris Key, Belize. It's the #1 tourism destination for the entire country. And on Ambergris, we have 2 branded hotel projects. One is a Marriott, the other is Best Western. Our 3rd property are over the water tiny homes and bungalows. And then our 4th are 2-bedroom, 2-bath, canal front condos, really geared towards somebody who's looking to live here or someone who is looking to serve the local market. In Nicaragua, we have a large property there. It's about 3.5 miles of beachfront, 2,500 acres. And we have multiple communities in Grand Pacifica. So the most popular one, or one of the more popular ones, has been the Ava community, which are tiny homes, off the grid tiny homes, close to the beach, starting under $92,000 with 80% financing available. And we're going to be launching in the next month the new condo building at Grand Pacifica. It's beachfront, starting under $130,000 for Pacific front condos which are just incredible. You have the sunset right there, the surfers are right there, restaurant, pool, everything already within walking distance. And then in addition to that, our third project is in Panama. It's over by Boquete. Boquete is known as the Tropical Highlands. And the Boquete project, we did a very soft launch of our tiny homes. We're in the process right now of finalizing renderings. I know that many of you have seen those because Allie has sent them out in marketing materials. But we're very close to having the finalized HOA information about the specific models and finalized pricing. So I would say about another month until we get that all finalized. But this would be the homework I would say to do if you haven't done it yet, is listen to this inventory webinar. It'll give you a lot of clear information about what we do as an organization and then what we're currently up to. If you don't have the recording, just let Allie know and we'll be able to get that for you. It's probably in your inbox somewhere too as well, but I know sometimes it's easier just to ask for it. So let us know and we'll get that to you. But as I mentioned, it's a very exciting upcoming year for us. 2020, as I mentioned, was a bit questionable in the beginning. We really didn't know what was going to happen, but our team adapted very, very quickly and really understood what the marketplace was looking for. So with the launches of the tiny homes in Nicaragua, Belize, and Panama, with the agricultural aspect, our teak farmland that we offer, and people compare it up with residencies, with the branded hotel products, which are pre-construction, being able to bring those to the marketplace in the next year or two as tourism resumes, really is incredible. Now is the right time. And they say in opportunities like this, cash is king, or finding out the right opportunity really is critical, because we know tourism is going to rebound. It'll take a little bit of time. It'll probably take a year or two, but it is going to rebound. And at that point, you're going to be very glad, or your client is going to be very glad, that they decided to take advantage of the opportunities. And as a reminder, we do have 80% financing available in our properties here. I mentioned 50%, but we are working towards that being 80% for all of the projects. We do accept cryptocurrency. In addition to that, something that's super important is that all of our properties are fully titled. So your client will get a title to the project, whether it's the teak farmland, a condo, a tiny home, a home lot, whatever that may be. In addition to that, we've been in business for quite some time, over just 2 decades at this point. And when your client is looking to do due diligence, it's very important for them to know who it is that they're working with. And we're working on an MLS for the ECI properties. That's taken some time, but it's going to be amazing once it's available, because then you and your client will be able to filter out directly there on that listing services what is available for them. We do have residency programs through investment. We have done whole presentations on this before. And if you have clients who are looking for plan Bs and are looking to secure some sort of backup plan in another country, then this is a great way for them to do so. It's through investment and investment of real estate. So we have all presentations on that, but we can send it over to you. And then of course we have our personable and knowledgeable sales team. Many of the people on our sales team are from North America, have purchased real estate in these countries, have lived here for a significant amount of time, maybe even went through the residency process. So we're living and are very passionate about the lifestyle that we're promoting in these countries. So we hope you all decide to come down. And as Allie mentioned, the trade missions overlap with the discovery tours. And there are going to be some presentations that are really geared towards the referral partners. Like Allie and I've been explaining to you the best practice for marketing XYZ product. And that's probably not something your client necessarily needs to hear. But on the other side, with our discovery tour attendees, we'll be doing something different with them. So it's a great way for you to at least come down with people. They can be there with you. Your clients can be there with you. We'll all do the meals together and the fun stuff like the snorkeling. And we do an awesome boat trip out to the sandbar and enjoy the beautiful scenery in the Caribbean. So little things like that, but you'll be able to experience them with your clients should you choose. All right, that's the end of my section there. Allie, you're back up.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Rachel. So just some reminders before we end the presentation here. Remember that any leads that you're registering to us through a personal email introduction, please remember to copy in register@ecidevelopment.com. Include a name, some kind of contact information, whatever your client prefers, whether it's email, phone, WhatsApp, Telegram. We know there's a lot out there now. So just make sure to include that information on how to best reach them, what their interests are. And if you're doing that email introduction, the more information you can provide to our team, the better we can serve your client. Check your spam account. We do tend to end up there occasionally. If you've been expecting something from anyone in our team, just take a quick look through that spam box and make sure that we're not getting sent there erroneously, and then make sure to whitelist us so that we don't end up there again. Make sure you update your account with me. Those of you that are changing brokerages, maybe you've had an updated email address, phone number, or even a personal address that you'd like to keep on file with us, just send me a quick email. Let me know what that change that needs to be made. Let me know what it is, and I'll make sure that that gets updated in your personal account. And just this last one is very important. Make sure to read the follow-up email. So once this recording has been processed and uploaded, we will be sending out an email. And in that email, there's a lot of really good information. In fact, we will add the opportunities available now link into that email as well, so it's right there alongside this recording. There's other things in there such as the trade mission dates, the resource library, just things that you can keep and star and have handy. And there's one last request I have of you guys for this month before our next webinar, and that is that there will be a link to find out what your bank code is. This is a very quick personality test that will help me better communicate with you and better communicate and address what your needs are and what you want to get out of this partnership that you have with the referral program. So there will be a link inside the follow-up email. If you would take that quiz, it should literally take you maybe 60 seconds, and then just shoot me a quick email and let me know what your bank code is. I would love to see how each of us fall within the different levels of personality. And then in the next webinar, I'll give you an update on what those results were. But I would love to see what you guys are. I am an action person, which is the A there, the red A. That's my first most prominent personality trait. So I'm curious to see how you guys rank as well. And then were there any more questions? I believe the next one is a question slide. Lisa asked, is Bitcoin the only cryptocurrency you accept, or do you also accept others like Ethereum, for example? Great question, Lisa. And the answer is yes, we do accept other cryptos besides Bitcoin. We do accept Ethereum, Litecoin, and some of the other popular cryptocurrencies. So great question. Amanda says, OMG Bank. Sherry's one of my great friends. Well, awesome, Amanda. I look forward to seeing what your results were. And you guys, just once you get that email, feel free to respond to it. If there's further questions that you have after reading the email, or maybe you take a second look through this recording or a second listen through this recording and you think of something that you'd like to further discuss with me, you can reply directly to that email and we'll get in touch with you to get all your questions answered. Rachel, Ivan, anything else you wanted to add? Ted, the internet is fantastic down here. No issues this time around. Thanks for asking.
But, you know, and Ted, that's a really great question, especially because Mike touched upon this concept of being a digital nomad. And, you know, I came back in October, I was in the States for a little bit, came back here in October when the border reopened, and I ended up meeting, and I'm still meeting, a lot of people who are down here in Belize for an indefinite period of time because they're able to pick up their computer, open it up, connect to Wi-Fi, and work. And this is the digital nomad community that Mike was alluding to earlier. This is a group that we are going to be able to serve with our tiny homes, with our products, with our projects. And internet is obviously one aspect that makes it possible for people to do this. So our operations are run out of San Pedro, Belize. It's where Allie, Ivan, and I are located. We have some of our other key team members here as well. We have team members in Belize, obviously, Panama, Nicaragua. And our business depends entirely on the internet. Our communications, our QuickBooks, all of this is dependent on the internet. And so it is important for us as well to make sure the internet is stable and consistent. On the island where we are, on Ambergris Key, we have fiber optics internet. It was one of the first locations in Belize to get fiber optics because it's the biggest tourism destination. And the reality is when tourists come to new locations, they check into the hotel. After they give their passport and credit card information, the next question they ask is, what's the Wi-Fi password? So for tourists to be happy, there needs to be stable internet. And like anywhere, you will have outages at time, but it comes back really quite quickly. I know when I was up in New York for a bit, there was a huge thunderstorm. The power went out. The internet, as a result, ended up being out for 5 days. So I think that, it's possible anywhere for it to go out for a bit, but the reality is that it's quite consistent here, and depending on the business that these digital nomads are in, if they want higher speed internet, they can get higher speed internet. If they don't need as much as they think they need, then they can lower it. But it's a really great question, and one that we understand is important, especially for the tourists and for the homeowners even, and the digital nomads, and this demographic of people that's quickly expanding as they're able to do business from anywhere. And I know, Amanda, you're in Cabo San Lucas quite a bit, and Amanda is, a very productive realtor, and a lot of her business is dependent on the internet as well. And so when you find those locations where you're able to work from, why stay up in the snow or why stay up in the cold if you don't necessarily need to? So really good question, Ted. I appreciate you asking that. But yes, it's really quite good and consistent in the locations we work in. All right, I don't have anything else to add. I don't know, Ivan. We always do this. We went a little bit longer, but hopefully everybody got some useful information from the webinar. All right. Well, Allie, thank you. Affiliates and referral partners, thank you for joining us. Congratulations to our partners of the year, and really congratulations to everybody who's taking the time to join us for these webinars. As Mike mentioned, you are setting yourself apart in so many positive ways from other realtors or other folks out there who just aren't taking the initiative to look at global. So congratulations to everybody. We're looking forward to seeing you in person or virtually over 2021. And Allie, thank you. Ivan, thank you. And do you guys have any last words?
Nothing from my end. Just again, thanks everybody. Excited to see, as always, what you guys come up with, what we can come up with together over the next few months. And yeah, like Rachel said, hope to see everybody down here either in Belize or Nicaragua and Panama for one of our discovery tours. So yeah, very excited to see what 2021 brings everybody.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Nothing else on my end. Just happy 2021, you guys. We'll be in touch.
All righty. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.